We're live. Welcome, Fashion Dolls,
Thank
and
you.
happy Thankful Thursday, December 4th. Welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. We are here with actor and performer Alessandro Garbanga, and I'm super excited to
Can
have
I
him
can I
here.
correct you already?
Go ahead.
Garbagna.
Garbanya.
Very
Got you. Now we got it.
awesome.
Alessandro Garbagna, fashion dolls, actor, and performer. So before we kick off this interview, how has 2025 been for you? It seems like this year has flown by so fast, and we're now heading into the year of 2026. So how has 2025 been for you so far?
I agree. It went by so fast. It was a good year. I felt like it was a in terms of like my acting stuff, an year of transformation and understanding much more of who I am, what I want to do more in detail, and it was a very good year. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
And I want to give a shout out to my mod, my brother K Tukes, host of the K Tukes Spot. Make sure you guys please go check him out and subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified when he goes live. And he just celebrated his 13th anniversary on
Ooh,
his show. So make
happy
sure you guys head
birthday.
on over and go and check it out. And he's coming on the 20th season of Style by Stevie. So you guys stay tuned. We have a collab coming soon. Now, let's start at the beginning of your journey, Alessandro. You were born in Pavia, Italy. Tell us about that growing up for you, that aspiration to be in the business, to be an actor.
So Pavia, it's like a little town. It's like 20 minutes away from Milan. So nothing crazy. Everyone knows each other. It's like those kind of cities, little towns. It was very nice, but at the same time, I felt like it was a little bit of a bubble in which you think that that's your reality.
Oh, yeah.
So there, it was kind of easy to be like the superstar of the town. Like I don't know, I would always be acting in some high school production and or like theater course, theater company, and I felt so powerful, because I was like in that small environment. But then that wasn't enough for sure. So I started stepping a little upper, going to Milan, and while I was studying business, because I graduated also in business, uh, there, yes, I entered more the musical theater scenery in Milan, and it was much tougher and also more satisfying in that sense.
Yes, you've in during your high school years, you've attended and performed in several school productions. And then, as you've mentioned, you went to school for economics and management at the university in Milan. So tell us, what was that experience like? Stepping out on your own, branching off on your own, and I know leaving your family to go into the business. What was that experience like for you?
So, do you mean the business of like acting and stuff, or the business?
Yes, in the
Okay.
acting business.
It was tough, man, because I'm like, uh, I'd say in that age was like the age in which I felt the need to do acting and to perform, but also I didn't want to let go the regular path, you know. So I was split in literal half, and I was like, okay, I need to keep studying normal stuff to ensure myself a future in case this doesn't go well. But I was kind of suffering. It wasn't really my environment, even though I must say, like, I think I'm a smart person and like I could pass all the exams kind of easily, which is weird. So it's not that the difficulty was in studying, but it was like in the motivation and in the fulfillment, self fulfillment. So in the end of so on the side, I would motivate myself doing a lot of musicals and I toured also with a show called Gli Sposi Promessi, which is like every country has like their like most famous novel, and we have I Promessi Sposi, which is the Italian masterpiece of like literature, and we did a musical about that. It was incredible. And but yeah, after those experiences, I came to the end of like my business path, and I was like, okay, I'm done. You know, I want to study this even more and do it bigger. So I started talking to my family about actually trying to go to the States, because here you guys have like an amazing education in terms of acting and musical theater. There's no
Yeah.
comparison, I must say. Yeah.
And to add on to what you just said, Broadway, as far as creativity and expanding, you have so many options, so many courses that you could take if you're looking to get into the film business. And there's so many producers and filmmakers out here and writers. And speaking of that, you also served as president of the Student Performance Association at the university. So tell us a little bit about that.
That was great. I was literally a fucking octopus. Like I was in charge of everything. I was the president. I was basically the lead actor in both the productions that we did. I was in charge of even thinking about the budget of the musical, the props, the scenery. It was a lot, but it's something that, because since I was a little kid, I would find myself leading like my group of friends, organizing stuff. So it's almost like that role chose me rather than I chose it, because it just happened. Like people voted me. I didn't even candidate to do it, and they were like, "You should do it." So I had to organize these musicals, but it was crazy because we're talking about production with an audience of like 900 people, 900 seats.
Wow.
So yeah, in the heart of Milan, which is crazy. Yeah.
And you studied acting for the camera at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, which is a big deal, and you earned a degree in musical theater. So you then expanded. What but going back before we get to that, what was it like? You said an audience of tons of people. What has family said about it? Have they come and seen you in action and support?
Of course, yeah. They came, and like I remember when we did Grease, I was Danny Zuko, and they were like, my mom was like, I don't know, in the probably second row, just because she couldn't reserve the first row because the VIP were there. But she was like, she was like, uh, shouting, and everyone recognized her. Like they were really supportive. Of course, they were scared as well by letting me do only this, but at the end they were like, okay, we see that you have a sparkle, a fire, you should do it, and we're gonna support you 100%.
Absolutely. Another shout outs to my colleague. I think he's probably dipped. He's still in here. You'll see him come in. Shout outs to my amazing colleague, Bubs the God. Make sure you guys and subscribe to his channel. Bubs is well off on his way to 1,000 subscribers. So
Yeah.
I need you guys to go and check him out. And you guys have heard me reference him and pick on him in all of my interviews and conversations. So shout outs to my amazing colleague Bubs. And he just dropped a video not too long ago. So make sure y'all go and check that out. It's important. All right. So, with that being said, with you doing Mamma Mia and Grease, your performance in these two cult classic films, live in action, have captured the attention of so many, including Mauricio. Shout outs to Mauricio and
Yes,
so many others, among so many others. What was it like being able to capture the attention of this iconic director?
it was great because I didn't know him at all. He came to see us because he was connected to our director of Grease and Mamma Mia. So
Yeah,
he was like, "Oh, guys, there's this guy that came. He's a big deal." Because, like, literally in Milan, we don't have as many musicals, as many directors of musical as you guys have. Like, we have like two, and he's like the one that makes half of them in Milan. He does Frozen, Rapunzel, all of the main ones. So he came and he was like very impressed by us, by the company. And after a little while, our director told us that he chose me and two other girls to be part of the Gli Sposi Promessi, which was the one that I mentioned before, that we toured among the north of Italy. And like he wanted us after seeing us performing because he was literally so excited and blown away by the performance. It was great.
And it's just like high after high after high after high on that road to success, and you haven't stopped since then. You were also selected at the American Musical and Dramatic Academy for the Summerfest, where you played Johnny in the musical Loveville High. What was that experience like for you?
It was great because so one thing is like doing a casting, an audition in Italy when it's like a little more chill. There, this audition about the summer festival was among all the people that were studying seriously musical theater in that school. So well, I was like I didn't know what to expect, but it's actually funny because the moment I stepped in the room, especially in the acting part of the audition, like they were dying of laughs. I managed to make them laugh so hard, and like I knew that they liked me a lot, and I was like, okay, I saw that coming. But it was great because Loveville High is like actually a podcast musical. It was born like a podcast musical, which is also great. I suggest you should check it out on Spotify. It's like great songs. But and it was the first time ever that they put it on its feet as a stage production. And so basically they didn't know how the character would be, and we were a lot free to like explore and like also shape them like we are, which is amazing because it's almost like I left um, a mark in the character. So I originated that character. It was amazing.
My goodness. And you've continued on with dance training, and you've also done some modeling as well too. Your family owns apparel brand Artelier, which you've modeled for. So tell us, what was it like to step out from acting, being on doing theater live, to now modeling as well too, and then dance. So it's like you have so much up under your hat.
So I think because and I often think about this. It's really so connected to it. Like
Oh yeah.
literally modeling to me, everyone could have a different opinion, but that's how I see it. It's like just another form of acting, maybe a silent way of acting.
Yes.
So it's like it's so connected that I'm not even thinking that I'm doing something different. To me, it's like another branch of the same thing, and like I don't know, it's easy to me to do that. So it was actually not that different, but for sure very satisfying in terms of because you have just a picture which is a static thing about static evidence of the work you did, but like when you create beautiful material, it's like so beautiful to have there that picture. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I tell people this, working in fashion, this is what I've learned. I've learned that you bring the garments to life. You, the person, are wearing the garments. Don't let the clothes wear you, but you bring the garments to life by you putting it on. And I tell people this also all the time. Walk into the room with confidence and with attitude, knowing who you are and that the outfit is not wearing you, you're wearing it. And you're getting those compliments left and right. Like, what are you wearing? Oh my God, where did you get that from? Where can I get it? So the best thing you want is compliments from everyone, knowing that you set your own trends. I couldn't get it out, but set Bubs. I think Bubs is rubbing off on me, y'all. I'm starting to get tongue tied like him. I always tease him for being tongue tied, and now it's happening to me. But I was saying that when you put on your garments, you are bringing it to life, and you are telling a story as well too. And through fashion, you tell a story. So
Hold on.
you've also collaborated with the CrossFit brand, Ruster Fitness as well. So tell us, what was it like collaborating? Again, you're tapping into that fashion arena.
It's great. It's great because I did a lot of photo shoots in which they were really dynamic. I had to jump on a box. I had to do pull ups. So it's like it was a different experience, but very very nice. I was very friend with the CEO, the organizers, all of them. They are and they were really nice. And it was just a different experience, much more fun than just a static photo shoot, I guess.
Stepping behind that lens, what are you manifesting? Since we're now in the year of 2025 and we're talking fashion, what else are you manifesting for your career for 2026 and the horizon and beyond?
I would like to be on a runaway once because I never done that. I would like that. So let's manifest that shit.
I'm
Yeah,
putting it in the universe. I'm
yeah,
putting it in the universe. I could see you walking for Ralph Lauren, for Versace, for all of these big brands.
that'd be great.
So I was telling one my guests yesterday. Yes, was it one of my guests this week? Eugene. It was Eugene. I said Eugene, and I put it on my vision board because I've already went on ahead and created my 2026 vision board for what I want to do and manifest for the new year. And I was saying that I could see myself on the cover of Vogue and maybe a few of my colleagues on the cover of Vogue or maybe in the magazine. Who knows? But manifest it, put it out there in the universe. And if you put it out there in the universe, that it will happen.
I
So who knows? Who knows? It's coming. It's coming. What else are you manifesting? Since we've covered playwright and you've doing theater, could I see some writing in the future?
I recently done some writing. Honestly, it was I wrote about a short which is coming out probably in a week or so. Yeah, and that was my first writing experience. But yes, I would like to do more about that because I don't know, it came out pretty well, and I was happy with it. So it motivated me to do even more.
And that's leadership. That's leadership skills. That's something that I also want to tap into as well too, is
Right.
writing and directing behind the scenes. Because I mean, you in this business, in the film business especially, you have to be willing to juggle multiple hats
Yeah.
and step outside of your arena. And again, I always tease on the both of them, my brother K Tooks and Bubs. I've learned from them because they're vets in the game and they've been in here longer than me with creating, with editing. And me, I didn't start until after high school. I didn't start Style by Stevie until after high school. So I was just like a fish in the water, learning my way.
Mhm.
But now I feel as though I've got it some sort of way. I've managed to teach myself and learn from Bubs and Conscience and so many others. Shout outs to them. And then to be able to write for this publication with Mickey, it's taught me a lot as well too, a learning experience for me. So that's something that I'd love to tap into also. So we've covered modeling. What about designing? What about clothing design? Is that something that you would like to manifest?
So here's the thing. I'm so bad at drawing that I'm like I'm not sure that it's gonna work. Like I try sometimes to do something, but it's just bad. So and I think I consider myself pretty good at like making outfits and stuff, but I think that there are many more people that are much better than me. So I leave them to them, I think.
Or you could hire an illustrator. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because
That,
that was something that I wanted to major in when I was going to school was fashion illustration. And
okay.
I'm just like, why did you stop? Because I've got a talk show now, I host a platform every day. But I would love to get back into it. And in my downtime, I flip through a lot of fashion magazines. So I always stay ahead of the curve. So
Well,
yeah,
your outfit looked great, by the way. So
thank you. It's like a what is this color called? It's like a blush pink, a very soft blush pink.
see,
And
I don't even know
yeah,
that. So
yes, like a blush pink, and it's silk. This dress is everything. It's almost like a nightie, but it is an evening attire type dress.
yeah.
You've inspired us all, being a great sister to us guys too in our village. Thank you, brother. Yes, y'all keep me encouraged. And that's the thing, making sure that you have a village. And even for you, Alessandro, growing up in Italy and then branching off on your own to jumpstart your career and your family being there to support you. My mom is my biggest cheerleader. So whatever I'm doing, she's always supporting, if not her, then my grandmother and my colleagues and brother in the comments, K Tukes and Bubs and so many others. We be here all day. But how important is having that village and that tribe behind you as you go on with your career?
I think it's very important. And I'd say at the beginning of like this journey was something that, because you can say that I'm gonna keep all my friends and family close even if I'm here, but
Yes.
of course it's hard because you're here, and when you wake up they already did half of their day. So when it's like 6, they're going to bed, so it's like so complicated to, because I if I need something, just moral support, they're sleeping most of the time, so it's not easy at all. But I think now I managed to have my team in Italy of like moral supporters, and but also I have great people here as well, so I can balance with both of them.
And exactly. And that's what this business is about, having balance. Like yesterday when I did my show with Eugene, believe it or not, you guys, my mom was sick and I had to make sure that she was taken care of and then do the platform as well too. So it's so crazy how the roles have reversed for each and every one of us, how we are now having to be the parents to our parents. They would take care of us when we're sick and now we're having to do the same for them. And so she's gonna be babysitting for my brother this weekend, and that'll sort of take a load off of me a little bit, where I can kind of like breathe and get the things done. But it is definitely a balance. But I managed to get it done. We always having that support system of family and just at that extension of olive branches of people saying, I'm willing to help, I'm willing to do this, and friends as well too. So that's key and crucial. So we've talked about our careers. Now, the Christmas holidays are among us. So I'm looking forward to this time of year. I've already got my little festive decorations over here. My mom bought me. So, Alessandro, what are your Christmas holiday plans?
So I'm gonna go back to Italy on the
Okay.
18th of December. And I'm gonna stay until New Year's Eve. I'm gonna come back on the 5th of January. I this time okay, so like in the past I would like plan trips, plan stuff. This time I just want to go there and fucking relax without planning anything, and I just want to stay there with eat my mom food and you know just
Um,
yeah, because I need to rest.
it's nothing like a warm, good, home cooked meal from your mom, from your family, being able to just experience that old feeling of the things that we were used to. And as Bub said, like the saying goes, once an adult, twice a child. Exactly. And it's okay to go back and celebrate your inner child. When Christmas comes back for me, I turn into an 8-year-old kid all over again. Just the feeling of anticipating the gifts and oh my God, being able, my mom and dad would stash things around the house, and me and my brother would find them. We wasn't supposed to know what it was, what we were getting, but we already know. So, my goodness, it's just a feeling. Christmas brings back joy in all of us. So, we're going to get into our Christmas holiday games, but we have a question for you, Alessandra. Shout outs to my brother K Tooks. He wants to know, what is your favorite color?
uh I think green. I love green.
Oh, perfect Christmas holiday color. And mine's is blue. I love blue. As you guys can see from the background, I love blue and silver. So fashion, that's why I got into fashion because you can experiment with so many different colors out here. But we are going to get into our Christmas holiday games, fashion dolls. So it's going to be a game of this or that. And some of the questions are controversial. And I say controversial because it's the things that we love and they make it so tough for us.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Would you rather receive money or gifts for Christmas?
Gifts.
Okay. All right. Audience, y'all sound off in the replay when it is uploaded here to my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell. All right. The next choice is, would you rather have a hot Christmas with no snow or a snowy Christmas?
No way. I mean, come on. It's obvious. No, you
I,
don't.
I
You want a hot
I
one.
love snow. I
Okay.
love snow. I'm in South Carolina, and we barely get snow down here. My guest Eugene yesterday said that he got snow where he was at.
Where?
So I'm looking forward to it, and it's the best feeling. Again, that kid feeling, that inner child. And I've got the pictures. I have to find those pictures in my phone. I have to dig in the archives and post them. But we got snow, and our yard was covered. And then we were out there making snowballs and stuff. I couldn't do what I want to as a kid anymore. You know, as you growing up, you just like you too cool for this. Like you can't do the things you used to do anymore. And besides, my brother is further out, but we would make snow angels, we would make snowballs, snowmen, everything. So
Yeah.
that feeling. Okay. Speaking of creating, would you rather decorate a Christmas tree or decorate a cookie?
Christmas tree. 100%.
Ooh, and you get to pick out what ornaments you want and everything. I
Yeah.
like both, but this is a tough choice. This is a tough choice. Okay, here's the controversial one. Bubs, K-Tooks, everybody listening, y'all let me know what y'all think. All right. Would you rather cut a real Christmas tree or would you rather get a fake tree?
So in Italy, we don't really use real ones. I mean, we use real ones outdoors, but I've always grown up with the fake one indoors, so I'm gonna go with the fake one.
Same here. Less mess and less fuss because with the real trees, if you guys, one of my favorite Christmas movies is A Christmas Story. No, Christmas Vacation. I love A Christmas Story too, but Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. And it is one scene in the film, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it, Alessandro, where the cat, no, it was the dog because he had a dog. His brother in law had a dog, and the dog drank the water from up under the tree, and the tree dried up. It was hilarious. You guys have to see it, and especially the part where he goes skiing on the trash can top and goes into the Walmart. It was hilarious. Y'all have to go watch Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I might watch it after this too. But yes, that's my thing about real trees is that you have to keep them watered and the pine needles. You got to vacuum up the pine needles and things.
Too much.
Okay, another controversial choice, y'all. Would you rather go ice fishing or ice skating?
Ice skating. I don't give a shit about,
Oh,
right?
and Rockefeller Plaza is, oh my God,
Yeah.
the fields,
Even
all the fields.
Ryan Park is really nice. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, this one is controversial too, y'all. Would you rather drink hot cocoa or mulled wine for Christmas?
Uh, the wine.
I want cocoa with marshmallows, and we've got the peppermint one. My mom bought a basket,
Yeah, that
and this one has
is good.
like the peppermint one that you can add the marshmallows in, and the other one tastes like candy canes. And I haven't had it yet, so I might get some and watch my Christmas Vacation. Okay. Why do I think about Bubs doing something hideous with this next question? Okay, would you rather dress up as Santa or a villain for Christmas?
Santa. I actually dressed up like Santa the other day.
Oh, yes. I already know what Bubs is gonna say. Why
Y-
do I know him so well?
You, I feel like
Okay.
you would do the villain.
Me? No,
Yeah.
I love Santa. I would do Santa. The only difference is Santa, you'd be like, okay, Santa's got a beard. Uh, Santa, no, Santa's got eyelashes. So you would know it's me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, this is a good one right here. And I love both. I love both. So, eggnog or hot cocoa?
Wait, sorry, repeat that.
Would you rather have eggnog or hot cocoa?
Hot cocoa.
Mm. And see, I was telling Eugene this yesterday that they make eggnog ice cream. Eggnog to me, and here's the thing about it, it's almost like a milkshake.
I
But you see the what is the thing they put on top of the milkshakes and the lattes? Like a little how you would break up a cookie or something, the crumbs on top of it. And
Mhm.
it is delicious. But that's what it reminds me of. Oh, I can be Miss Claus? Yes. I take it. I'll take it. Oh my goodness. Would you rather celebrate Christmas in town or travel out of town?
I think in town, in my town.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love creating. So would you rather knit Christmas sweaters or Christmas mittens?
Sweaters.
Again, and then speaking of sweaters, they make they have the ugly Christmas sweater contest who has the most hideous Christmas sweater. And there was one sweater that I saw where the person was pulling up like you pull a calendar up. So they're so creative with making these Christmas sweaters. Okay, this one is a little controversial too. And it's very, very tough because I love to create. That's the creativity. Would you rather give a store-bought gift or a handmade present, something that you create?
Mm, I think the first one, because I mean, with the handmade presents, you can personalize them, and I like that because I like to do very specific presents and like read in the other person's mind what they want. But I think that I would still go with store presents. Like I would go with specificity for the person, but with store present, not with handmade. Yeah.
And yes, and then shopping for the person. We gave some gift suggestions on yesterday's episode. But for this one, you don't know what the person wants. So what I try to do is I'm mysterious. I try to pick a person's brain and find out what is it that they like. Like K Tooks asked, what is Alessandro's favorite color? I try to find out a favorite color. Like if they are a I love Beyonce. I'm a big Beyonce fan. They are a Beyonce fan or a Taylor Swift fan, or they like Janet Jackson or whatever, or Michael Jackson, or if they like Michael Jordan, if they're into sports. I try to pick their brain and find out what it is that they like. And I shop according to that.
Same.
And then they sometimes like the gift. So if they are a Beyonce lover, you might want to go and get a vinyl of hers because she has vinyl. She has a lot of merch on her website. So that's just a suggestion.
A merch.
So find out what the person likes. Pick their brains a little bit. Ask them questions and they'll kind of, they won't know exactly what it's for, but sort of do like a questionnaire or survey and find out what they like. And
Because
then
because
shop according to yeah.
because the handmade, and they don't like it, it's gonna destroy you because you created it. It's a terrible
And
feeling.
then you'll be like, you'll see it being misused. Like, didn't I make you this for Christmas? Why is it sitting over here on the treadmill? So that's what they will do with it. They will take it and use it for something else. And you'll be like, why? But you know what? I make it personable. If they say they want something personable, I would create something personable. If they say, okay, I need a dress or something, then I will go and make them a dress.
That's good.
And it might not be their style, but you can try again. Keep trying again until you get it. Try to pick their brain. And that's what I try to do is pick a person's brain to find out what they like. Okay. Now here's the controversial one. Bubs, K2, everybody watching. All right. Would you rather have Christmas lunch or Christmas dinner as a tradition? This is a tough one because I love both.
I usually do the Christmas lunch, so I do the day before the dinner, and then the 25th the lunch. So I'm gonna say the lunch.
And me and my brother K2, we talk about this all the time about food. For me, I love dinner. I'm a dinner, and it's the best time to be around family, like your village, your tribe, your potluck. So everybody brings their recipes. It's just like we just celebrated Thanksgiving not too long ago. So even with that, you get to see everybody bring their creativity again to the table, what they like. I know for me, my aunt, she would make banana pudding. And then my cousin, she would do a peach cobbler. I know my mom would make the potato salad. That's one thing that she is notorious for this family is the potato salad. And it's like it's not right without your mom's potato salad. She won't tell me the ingredient, y'all. So I she's not going to tell it to me. But I am in charge of the macaroni and cheese, and I'm so thankful for that. Because the whole big plate, I had like the silver tin pans that we always get stuff in. We had a big silver tin pan and we cooked for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And it was something that my mom wanted to do on a whim. And I got stuck making the macaroni. One year it was very sweet. And then the next I was like, chef's kiss. It's just right. And when you use what is it, condensed milk in a can, it gives it a sweet flavor. You like sweet macaroni. But no, everybody wants it to be just right. So for the second one that I made for the following year, it was great. So thank God. All right. Okay, here's a fun one. Christmas movies or Christmas parties all day.
Parties.
Okay. And you can play games at holiday parties. And that's what I love is Christmas parties, especially the office parties as well, too, because you get to see your colleagues shell out. You're headed into the new year because after December, you're heading into the whole new year, preparing for the new year. So, yes, banana pudding. And I love my aunt. Nobody shares the secret ingredients because you want to know what the secret ingredient is that they're using when they make your favorite dessert or whatever. They won't share it with me. Like my mom's potato salad. Um, she ain't gonna share it with me, y'all. So I'm keep dreaming. In other words, keep dreaming. So, oh my goodness. Okay, the last one. All right. Would you rather go Christmas shopping all day or tour the city to see the Christmas lights?
To see the Christmas lights. I feel like it's more magic.
Oh yeah, and they're so beautiful. You get to see everybody pick out. There's so many different color schemes, and down here where I'm at in South Carolina, we have where the newspapers would go by and take pictures of the house and it would be like how we have American Idol or competition where they're judging you to see who's the best, whatever. And then the Christmas holiday baking competitions that we see on Hallmark. Well, we have something where the newspaper down here would go, which is the Advertiser Herald, and they would go and take pictures of the person's house, and it would be like house number one, house number two, house number three has the best lights. And to go in the other parts of neighborhoods down here where I'm at in South Carolina and see everybody just mix and match different color schemes for lights. It's beautiful. And I know my grandmother's house, the house before, it was lit up like lit up like literally Reno, Nevada, Las Vegas. Like we had blue up here, and it was green over here, and it was red over here, and it was gold, and then you had the ark with Joseph and Mary. I mean, and the baby, and it was beautiful. So yes, my aunt was responsible for that. She did not play. She didn't want us stepping on the lights. We couldn't even go outside and play. We had to wait till everything was done perfectly. So, yes, those are the little things that I missed. Oh my goodness. You want to see the Christmas lights? I could shop all day. I could shop all day for Christmas gifts. Like for me, it's nothing. I love surprising people. And make sure you guys get your shopping done in advance. I've already got my gifts already wrapped and ready to send off to the person. So I did it while I was talking on the phone with K2. I think Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday he called me because I had Tuesday off. And he said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm making my vision board and wrapping up these gifts." And we got it done. So y'all make sure that you're getting your Christmas shopping done. And that concludes Christmas holiday this or that with Alessandro Garbanga Fashion Dolls. So before we close out, Alessandro, what are you looking forward to as we close out and go into the new year of 2026? What else are you manifesting for this year?
I manifest mm, a lot of acting jobs, some
It's
both
coming.
in theater and movies, which I love both equally, I'd say. And in terms of like relationships and like friendships, I'd say just being surrounded by people that really match my energy and like removing those that are almost like a weight on my back, you know.
Mm.
'Cause there are those people that you're like, I don't know why I'm still hanging out with this person, you know? So I really want to be more truthful to myself and say, okay, I appreciate this person, but it's not for me. And be brave enough to do that. I think it's a sign of strength and it's healthy.
And to add on to what you just said, I know I keep picking on both of them, K-Tooks and Bubs. Bubs would say this all the time. To know yourself is to love yourself and love yourself. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with like-minded people, as Alessandro just said. But I had to add that in there as well too. And I'm so thankful for my little tribe. I don't have to have a whole lot of subscribers, a whole lot of viewers. I'm not into that. As long as I what makes me happy is my messaging and making sure that I bring joy in the midst of chaos to everybody. Because during this time, the holiday times, nobody should be alone. Everybody should be with family and friends. And that's key and that's important. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people who bring out the joy in you. And Bubs, K-Tooks, Alvin, Harold, Sean, uh, Chrissy, everybody, y'all bring me so much joy every day. And y'all the reason why I get up and I do what I do. And there are days when I don't feel like getting up, and that's for anybody. But you have to stay motivated and encouraged and find your purpose and make sure that you are surrounding yourselves. Conscious TV is another as well, too. Conscious, King Jobs, and so many others who've shown me mad love, mad support. And I remember Conscience and me were talking and Conscious said, "Is there anything that I can do for you?" I said, "No, you've done enough for me. You've shown me mad love and support. You've made me feel at ease." And speaking of colleagues and family, there's my colleague Alvin. Shout outs to my colleague Alvin, tit for tat, this or that, for providing a space for us where we can just have fun and let loose, even though the topics are heavy, but we still have fun and we have a village. And that's what Alessandro just said. So make sure that you are surrounding yourself. Nobody needs to be alone on Christmas.
Yeah.
Find a family, create your own family. And that is something that we have managed to do is create a family. So I want you guys to be mindful of that as well too. All right. So before we wrap, are there any gems that you would give to people as we go into the Christmas holidays? Uh, Alessandra, what would you tell them?
Any suggestions, you mean?
Yes, what to do? To have Mines would be to have fun, celebrate Christmas, spend time with your families. More importantly, think back to your inner child because like I said, Christmas brings out the inner child in you.
Yeah.
Even though we're adults, we still have a little bit of our inner child inside us, and it's not too late to have fun. So throw a snowball fight, throw a Christmas party, watch Christmas movies, but have fun. And that's what the Christmas holidays is all about, having fun. So
I
for
I
these next few weeks, we could be having some fun.
I agree completely. Like sometimes we're so scared of like showing our awkward side that we
Oh
prevent
yeah.
us from having fun, but then just one oh fuck it, you just say fucking and you go around with your friends or like playing snowballs. Do that because it's gonna make your day. You know that inner child is always there, and it's actually the only one that you are responsible of. So You gotta have fun. It's the only way to, to really enjoy the festivities.
Yes, 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 yes. And that's what I would also encourage you guys to do as well too, is have fun. I'm gonna watch the replay. I got here late. It's good to see my brothers and sister all on here it together in the comments. Yes, see, this is tribe, this is community, and everyone is welcome to come in. So we're not together in the same room, virtual together, but you guys are here with me virtually, and that's what it's about: creating a community and family for each other. So I would close out with that, Fashion Dolls. So before we let you go, Alessandro, let everyone know where they can follow you. And I'm going to already reach out to my boss lady, Mick. Shout outs to Mickey Solar, my
I
boss lady, Original Magazine UK, for setting this interview up. She told me so many good things about you. And I am going to bring you back for my 20th season, which will be in 2026.
Awesome.
We will be back January 1st, 2026. I'm just gonna say this about the fashions because I know you guys are gonna be like, what is she gonna be wearing? Stay tuned. I have some things up my sleeve. Oh my goodness. So where can everyone follow you,
Oh
Alessandro?
yeah, I forgot about that. They can follow me on Instagram. It's like I post mostly there, and my Insta name is at Ale Garba with three final A's. But yeah, I also use Facebook. It's Alessandro Garbagna. So either Instagram or Facebook, you can find me. You can find some acting work that I do, some funny reels that I post, some modeling pictures. You're gonna like it.
All right, fashion dolls. I love Alessandro's energy and spirit. Me too. I had a blast with you today. We got to do
Thank
this again. We had
This
a
was
good time.
fun. Thanks a lot for hosting me.
You too. And Fashion Dolls, you guys can catch the replay loading pretty soon. It's going to take some time, but be on the lookout for the highlights from this convo as well too. And Alessandro, thank you. And a very special thank you to my colleagues and my brother Alvin, Tit for Tat, This or That. Subscribe to his channel. K2, shout outs to my brother for hitting his 13th anniversary. And shout outs to our leprechaun, Bubs the God. Shout outs to him. Kachit, King Jobs, all of you. Mick, thank you all so much for your love and unconditional support. And make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified. And also check out the community tab. I have Christmas decor inspo posted. So make sure you're also following me on Instagram, style by Stevie underscore daytime. And I will see you guys next week with Jordan Washington. So make sure y'all tune in Monday. All new lineup for the Christmas holidays. And I will see you then. Till next time, everybody.
Thank you.
You too.